already hitting the campaign trail. Guess what he is doing? He is campaigning against the 2030 term extension of Emerson Mnangagwa, arguing that this should actually undergo 2 referendums if it is to be actually properly implemented in line with the Constitution. This is divorced from what has been put on the public domain by individuals such as Professor Jonathan Moyo. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we begin live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let's listen to Douglas Mwonzora speaking. Just a moment, let me just start it afresh. So that is the embattled Douglas Mwonzora when it comes to the 2030 term extension for Emerson Mnangagwa. He is saying the proper process to be followed. There must be 2 referendum, and the first referendum would be asking the people of Zimbabwe on whether they want to change to scrap off the term limits, and he is advising essentially people of Zimbabwe to vote against the scrapping of the term limits if ever that referendum surfaces. He did not only stop there, he said also the proper process if Mnangagwa is to be the president up to 2030 is for another second referendum to be done on whether Mnangagwa becomes a beneficiary of the amendment that would have been made. And he was also advising the people to say no, people should actually make sure that they send Emerson Mnangagwa home, saying the constitution that was voted overwhelmingly by the people of Zimbabwe made it clear that the president is supposed to serve only 2 terms, not this third term attempt by Emerson Mnangagwa. And Douglas Mwonzora actually being resolute, already campaigning, saying referendums will come, and also justifying that this is the proper process to be followed if any extension of the term of office for Emerson Mnangagwa is to be achieved. And not mincing his words, saying other processes that are being mentioned by individuals such as Professor Jonathan Moyo on the streets of X, saying that those are not proper processes to be followed. Remember also Douglas Mwonzora is a lawyer, so he understands law. He speaks from the point of understanding, and a lot of actually lawyers have spoken against this, including also Love Madugu. He has said that 2030 term extension cannot be easily achieved without going through a referendum process. And saying it's just a dream, and asked on whether should indeed be contested, and saying it hasn't reached a level where it has to be contested because it remains a party affair. So that is why Zimbabweans are actually raising questions, especially when they see individuals like Mbuso Fuzwayo, Kambakwe, and others prematurely taking this matter to court to give ZANU-PF substance to go ahead with 2030 term extension. So one thing about 2030 is that it unites people. Everyone is against Mnangagwa. Everyone except those who are given vehicles, who organize few of their relatives to take on 2030 term extension. But otherwise, the entire nation is actually one in terms of saying no to constitutional mutilation. It is the rejection of Mnangagwa, I must attest to you that it would be sporadic. Of course, at the moment, there is no one single leader leading the revolution in terms of organizing people to actually go out in numbers and protest against this. But I must attest that if in the absence of that, we are going to a stage of leaderless revolution, whereby you will see people of Zimbabwe sprouting all over the country, demanding that Emmerson Mnangagwa should not go forward. I think his time is up. He should smell it. But because he has actually done a lot of damage and most probably is trying to protect himself from possible prosecution, he will not just let it go easily. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Thank you very much for your support on this channel. It can never go unnoticed.